I have one garden bed that I have yet to plant this year. To be honest, my garden got so large that it's overwhelming me a little bit, but I still wanted to get something in the ground. My zinnia plants have resurged after I pruned them a couple weeks ago, but I just want to get some extra ones in the ground just so I can be extra sure that I will have blooms almost all the way through October. So I am using my same weed cloth method and just popping the plugs in rather quickly, and then I just water them in. All in all, this is a pretty quick job to make sure that I will be having flowers all season long. As you guys know, we built this pergola on our patio earlier this spring, and since then I have been eyeing a particular set from Polywood to place under it. So whenever I got the opportunity to work with Polywood for this video, we were both beyond excited. We chose the Lakeside Deep Seating Set with a fire pit table, and I want to tell you guys so much that I love about it. We are both loving this set, and we're both getting so excited for this fall to cozy up, to watch some football, to host. The things that we love the most about Polywood is, one, its durability. I can tell that this furniture is going to last for a very, very long time. And we love the way that it looks. I think that we were both a little bit surprised by just how amazing this looks on our patio and under our pergola. It adds not only an extreme amount of function, but also a lot of form, which is just what we are after when it comes to outdoor furniture. Unlike a lot of other patio furnitures, this doesn't fade. It's super easy to clean and it virtually has no maintenance. That trade-off is more than worth it to me because that is my time and I just want to spend time enjoying my patio furniture, not taking care of it. We've already spent several nights out under the pergola with the fire pit table on, and it is truly so cozy and fun. So if that is something that sounds amazing to you as well, make sure to head to the link in my description to shop for some Polywood for your outdoor areas as well. It has honestly been way too long since we have had people over for pizzas that we made on the uni. And actually, we didn't even come up with this idea ourselves. Our friend just texted us and said, hey, we want to do pizzas. So we took that as a good excuse to host outside, especially with our new Polywood furniture. And we put a date on the calendar. Pizza dough is something that I really want to get better at making. I just find that my doughs are not always, I just find them to be lacking in some way, I guess. And so I want to get better at them. So I am trying to remove variables this time around and doing all-purpose flour and instant yeast, just because I feel like that stuff performs a little bit better than whole grain and sourdough. And I'm following a new recipe. I did all of the steps right, and I got so into making sure that I was making every right decision, so to speak, that I only made one crust in the first place. And then I was like, wait, we're having two couples over and their kids for dinner, so obviously I need to make some more. So then I hopped over to my mixer and made 3 more crusts. But this is definitely a skill that I am wanting to improve on. I will say these crusts were some of my better ones that I've ever done. If you know of a book about pizza, please let me know in the comments. I would love to read a book. I don't necessarily love scouring the internet, but I would certainly love to learn more about this in the form of a book. After I got my dough all mixed and covered and set aside to rise, I started to move on to my other toppings. Really all I did for this particular pizza night was some sausage, and then I cut up some bell pepper, cut up some onions, and then I always like whenever there is a salad with pizza, the One of the first times I did a hosted pizza night, my friend brought over a really good Italian salad with a really good dressing that she made. And since then, whenever I host, I really like to make it. It is super, super simple, and I text her for the recipe every single time. So all it is lettuce with cucumbers and onions and cherry tomatoes, sliced really, really thin. And then she thankfully brought over this really good dressing that's a mix of balsamic and olive oil and some spices. It's really, really simple, but with everything being so fresh from the garden right now, it was beyond tasty. As you guys already know, hosting is something that me and my husband both really love to do. I think that there is importance in opening up your home, and so does my husband. He always says if we're blessed with a home, then we will invite people over. And so that is what we try to do, and it's what we've always tried to do, kind of regardless of if we are ready to host, so to speak. So this particular night, we were very much not ready to host. Of course, we had dinner made and people felt very comfortable because that is what we want when people come over. But we are about to tackle some house projects in this house. You will see the beginning of it at the end of this video, and I'm excited to share that all with you. But because of that, our house is somewhat taken apart while I am cooking all this food and while people are over. Our hallway was lined with stuff, and it just wasn't this picture perfect house. Again, comfortable, but definitely not picture perfect. And the day of hosting, I asked my husband, like, is this embarrassing? And he was like, no, this is just real life and inviting people over. People do house projects. This isn't something that you have to hide by any means. Thankfully, it was a beautiful night out. So we actually just spent most of the time out under the pergola. The kids played on the playground. We made the pizzas outside. It was really a super lovely night. And so I say all of that to say that there is a lot to be said for hosting, even if you aren't ready. This is a reminder for me as well, because I definitely prefer my home to be clean and put together whenever other people are going to be inside of it. But I need to remind myself that that is just inviting them into my life, and that there is no end to that excuse. Essentially, I could say, well, I want to do this project first. I want to do that project first. I want a bigger house altogether. We need a new table. And the reality is that people are not coming over to inspect the inside of your house. All they want is kind of a place to land and some food to eat and some company to be around. And all of that is very doable with very, very little. Yes, there are definitely situations where hosting is just not feasible. And I know that people have told me that before, and I know that that's a thing. But I think for a lot of us, it's just a matter of us kind of getting over our self-consciousness and inviting people in. At least that is what it is for me, and that's what it was for me this particular night. And we made so many good memories, so I am so glad that we did it anyways. This is the beginning of what will be a really, really major refresh to our home. I am starting with taking down some of the window treatments and patching all of the holes and patching all the other holes in our room. And then I am, of course, going to paint next. We have so many fun, exciting projects coming up that I am really, really excited to share with you guys. There will be some stuff that we cannot tackle ourselves, like new floors and new trim, but then tons of stuff following that I am so excited to share with you guys. Like, I want to attempt to make Roman shades, and I want to make pillows and decorating and thrift finds and all of the fun things. So I am really, really excited to crack into this project. Painting felt like the official, we are starting this. This is the first step to me. So that was so exciting. I've never really done a blue color either. So all of this is new and fun, and I'm excited to bring you guys along for it.
What? Of what?
I am someone that loves to dream in the spaces that I am in. I love to decorate stuff in my head and dream about fun ways to add function and charm. It's something that I really love to do, and something that I actually haven't done for a really long time in our house. I haven't tackled a house specific project. So this is all really exciting to me. I'm dreaming up new ways that I can sew for the home and use paint in unique ways, things that I can thrift in order to make a big impact on a small budget. This is all what is really exciting to me right now.
Nope, you can't be over here. No. What is Mom doing? Oh, what'd you find?
This is just the beginning of what I plan to share with you guys here on YouTube. I am so excited to share all of this fun stuff with you guys. So as always, thank you so much for joining along and watching this video. And I will see you guys here on our Sweet Sunny Days next week.